So who doesn't love a jalapeno popper? Like, for reals. And they're so perfect on the keto diet because this little baby, this little jalapeno, has a really, really low carbohydrate amount. And when you're going to stick cheese inside of him and then wrap them in bacon and cook them in the oven, like, it just doesn't get any easier. So join me on my journey as we cook some bacon wrapped jalapeno keto poppers. All right, so your first step is going to be gloves. Y'all, trust me on this one. Like, I don't care how tough you think you are. Like, if you're going to core and seed and cut this many jalapenos, get you some gloves. So what we're going to do, I'm going to move you down here for a second. There's the glove hand. Okay, so I'll keep moving you. All right, so there you can see I'm just going to take the top off of my jalapeno and then slice them down the middle, okay? Now, this is where the heat comes from your jalapeno, is from these seeds and the inside. So what we're gonna do is I just take a regular spoon and I am just going to scrape out the entire middle part of my jalapeno, okay? And I'm putting him on a baking sheet over here with the rest of the ones that I've already done, so that we are going to fill them in just a second. So we're going to scrape out all that goodness, put that over there, and you can see now we've got a tray of basically unfilled jalapenos. So next step coming up. So this next step is pretty easy. What we're going to do is take, this is cream cheese and cheddar cheese. So for this many peppers, I did about 3.5 ounces of cream cheese and about 1/4 cup of, shredded cheese, just orange American shredded cheese, and a little bit of garlic powder because, well, we don't mind stinky hotness. So all you're gonna do is take about a spoonful of this, okay, maybe even half a spoonful, and put it in there, okay? So when you're mixing up that cheese, you're gonna think, well, that's not nearly enough cheese for all these poppers. Well, a little bit of cheese goes a long way. So we're just going to fill them all up as we go along. Easy as that. Notice I am still wearing gloves. I still think having some gloves on at this point would be in your best favor because you really just don't, I mean, I don't know about you, but I don't want my hands to be on fire. So I'm going to keep going with this and I'll check in with you in just a minute. So I don't know about you, but I haven't met anyone that's keto or non-keto that doesn't love bacon. So what are we doing with bacon now? Well, we're going to take our little jalapeno stuffed with cream cheese and wrap it in bacon. Okay, so all I'm doing, oops, he's slippery. Again, I still have gloves on. Like, maybe y'all want to be more brave than me, but I still like the idea of gloves. So basically I have wrapped, mind you, my jalapenos were pretty big. If yours are not this big, you could easily do this with, like, cut your bacon in half and wrap them. Mine are pretty big. So I am using a full piece of bacon around each of my jalapenos. So I'm just taking him and just wrapping them up in all of that goodness. Okay, so you can see he's just like a little bacony wrap thing. So I'm going to keep going with the rest of these and then we're going to pop them in the oven, but I'll give you an idea of what they all look like before they go. See you in a minute. Okay, so I have wrapped all of my little jalapenos that are stuffed with cream cheese wrapped now in bacon. And they are just going to go over here in the oven on 350. Notice they're on a foil lined sheet so that you don't have a huge mess when you come back to them. But they're going to go in there at 350 for about 25 to 30 minutes. So just keep an eye on them and see what you think as they're going along. But you're going to have your own bacon wrapped jalapeno popper in just a minute. Stay around and see what they look like in just a second. All right, so our little jalapeno poppers are done. Ooh. Okay, so let's get them out. Ooh. tamale. Y'all, look at this. Okay, so cheese is still intact. I know that is a worry for some. Okay, so now all I'm going to do is very carefully wiggle them off so that bacon on the bottom is probably sticking a little bit. And move them ever so carefully over here just to a towel to absorb a little bit of like bacon grease, which is, I mean, really good stuff. Oops, that one kind of fell apart. So that they can cool off a tad too. So, but they look absolutely delicious. So we will do a live taste test here in just a minute. So I told you that that was super, super simple. So now is the best part, like eating them all up. So what we're gonna do is just take one of these little guys. Woo, they're so hot still. That's all right. Okay, so I'm taking him. And everything's good in ranch, like it just is. So I'm even dipping him in a little bit of ranch, especially on a keto diet, like all about some fats. Hot. But delicious, like a little hint of heat from the peppers. If your peppers, if you get them out and you try one and they are still like on fire, spicy hot, the longer you cook your pepper, the less heat, like spiciness it will have. So if you find them too hot, just stick them back in there for a little bit, depending on how your bacon looks. So anyways, I hope you've enjoyed this tasty treat as much as I have. Please be sure to subscribe to this channel so that you can stay up to date on all of my easy keto recipes. And I'm just going to be over here eating my jalapeno poppers. Woo! Talk to you later.